What's going on, everybody? Zazzle here with another video. So hopefully you had a great launch weekend and you actually got to find some time to sit down and really enjoy playing the game. In this video, I'm going to be doing things a little bit different than what I'm normally used to doing. This is going to be my first ever playthrough for the channel. Now, because this is my first playthrough, this just might be one of the worst videos that you've ever seen. If you're a fan of disastrous content, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. My goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers by the start of the new year. I know that's quite a bit of a goal, but I really believe that we can do this. So, anyways, enough about that. Let's get right into it. Now, I don't know if this is a weird thing or not, but I never really liked the male characters in the game. There's just something about them that I really don't like. So for this game, I'm going to be picking a female character. Now, there might be somebody out there that's going to judge me, but I'm going to take the risk and go for it. I think that Zazzle is not a good name for this character, so I'm going to get a little bit more creative with this. I've recently been going through the One Piece Wano arc, and this is a name that definitely stood out for me. Okay, so this is really cool. I'm sure you already know this, but in previous Pokemon titles, you actually couldn't customize your character before starting the game. This may not be like groundbreaking things, because this is something that you could do in just about any game, but for a Pokemon series, this is a big jump. Now, I am going to play around with this for quite a bit, so I feel like I should just skip over this and we can head over to the fun part, because I don't think you want to sit here for the next 45 minutes while I customize my character, so I'll see you in a little bit. I was 100% sure that this game was going to start at the academy. I didn't really think that you were going to start at the house. This is like a minor detail, but I really like how they always just sneak in that Nintendo Switch in these games. Like in Sword and Shield, you had that, and then in this game, they did the same. They have the OLED, which I don't have, but maybe one day. So I'm thinking we gotta find our mother or something like that? Good morning, Hiyori. Oh, already in your uniform and everything. Well, it is your first day at your new school after all. I'm so excited for you. Still, you might want to cool your engines before you go racing out the door. The school contacted me and said that you're supposed to wait here a little while longer. Their words, not mine. Apparently, there's something very important for your first day that still hasn't arrived. Maybe that's the very thing we were waiting for. Hiyori, get the door, would you? I kind of hope it's not the very thing that we were waiting for. Even by Pokemon standards, that's pretty cheesy to start a game. Do forgive the intrusion. You are Miss Hiyori, yes? On behalf of the Academy, I must apologize for the late arrival of your enrollment documents. And also for my delay in introducing myself. I am the director of Naranja Academy. You may call me Mr. Clavel. The director? And you came in person to help my daughter with her first day? Well, I am responsible for the entire academy, including any failures on its part. So here at last are the enrollment documents that you should have already had delivered to you. Goodness, you really needn't have. Since you've come all this way, can I at least offer you a cup of tea? Nah, no need to trouble yourself. Yuri, I've got a thing or two to discuss with the director here. Why don't you head back up to your room and finish getting ready for school? You'll need your bag and hat as well. Now, Mr. Clavel, you simply must join me for a cuppa. This way. Well, how could I refuse such a kind offer? Okay, so two things. What is a cuppa? And second, did anybody else find it weird that he just kind of let himself in? Like, I didn't see the character actually answering the door. This just kind of makes me think of, like, if RPGs were real life, you know? It would just be such a weird thing. You'd just be sitting in your apartment, minding your own business, then someone would show up, and you'd be like, whoa, who the hell are you? And they'd be like, no, dude, it's cool. I'm just here to take all your shit. I'm on a quest. And at that point, you'd be like, oh, great, you know what? Just take all my stuff. Sure, but before you go, why don't you just write down your name and address, and I can break into your house and take all your shit too, right? You can press the X button to open the main menu and select the save option from this menu as well to save all of the progress that you've made on your adventure so far. When you open up your bag, you'll find some key items inside, including your adventure guide. Check it out whenever you want to review handy tips like these that you receive along your adventure. Alright, I guess on to the next thing. Let's see what they're up to. Oh, just look at you, all ready for your big first day. Yes, the uniform of our storied academy suits you quite well indeed. Oh gracious, how very careless of me. I had entirely forgotten that I have something else for you, Miss Yuri. A most important thing. But your living room is hardly the place for it. Would you care to follow me outside? I wonder what this important thing might be. Let's follow the director out and see, shall we? Okay, just bear with me for a second. I just gotta swap out one of my controllers here. I know what you're thinking. You should have been prepared, but that's just... it's a thing that happens, you know? I think it's mostly because, like, I'm not sure if these buttons are going to be picking up on the mic or not, and this one is probably the more quiet one, so I'm going to see if I can just set that up, and this will probably make a little bit of a difference. Okay, perfect. Now we're ready to go. So let's go see what he has in store for us outside. Right then, dear Pokemon, time to come out of your Pokeballs. We provide each student entering the Academy with a Pokemon of their own. I'll ask you to choose among these three you'd like to have as your partner. Sprigatito, the Grass Cat Pokemon. Waikoko, the Fire Croc Pokemon. And Quaxley, the Duckling Pokemon. They're all really good company. Why, they usually refuse to leave even my side. Didn't see that one coming, did you, Clavel? What's this? So it turns out they're more interested in you, Miss Hori, than familiar old me. I do wish I could stay and see which one you'll choose, but I must be off to my next home visit. I'll be at the house just over there. Take your time with your decision, then come find me once your mind is made up. Now, if you'll excuse me, until next we meet. What a mannerly fellow that director of yours is. These three are all lovely, but you need to choose just one, right? Not an easy task. Why not take this opportunity to walk about with these little ones and get to know them? I'm sure they're going to have lots to teach you. Oh, but before you go, I've got a little something to celebrate your big day. Take it with you if you're going out on your own. Okay, the Rotom phone. So I heard before going into this game that, I don't remember exactly how it works, but I think if you have saved data from previous Pokemon entries, you can actually change the color of your Rotom phone. It's not like a groundbreaking change or anything like that, but that's definitely something I want to do. I sometimes enjoy the little things, you know? Now, the latest model of a smartphone, a Pokemon called Rotom lives within it and can be used to run all sorts of handy apps. It's a brand new phone. According to the instructions, you can check out the map app by pressing the Y button. It'll help keep you from getting lost, so take good care of your new gadget, okay? Now off you go, have fun! I mean, technically speaking, what was that? Yeah, technically speaking, I feel like we could just take these Pokemon, you know? Like, couldn't we just go to school and just never give him back these Pokemon and we end up with 3 of them? That's something I would do, for sure. Especially because, like, I'm gonna have a hard time deciding on these ones, you know? I actually did a poll on my channel. I don't know if any of you have seen it, but it was kind of like, I was curious to see what everybody wanted to do, but at the same time I was like, maybe this will help me decide. Spoiler alert, it did not. I'm still back at square one. So, we're gonna see what we're gonna do here, so... Whoa, look at this mansion. His little animation was definitely the best. Are you these three's trainer? Not quite. Miss Hiyori has yet to make her choice, you see. I do wonder which of them she will choose as her first Pokemon. Quaxly's like, no, stop it. Buenas! We haven't met, have we? I must say, I wasn't expecting to see you here quite so soon. Hang on, Director. Is this who I think it is? Yes, this is our Academy's newest student, Miss Hiyori. She will be attending as of today. So you're that kid that moved up the road. I've been dying to find out more about you. I'm Nimona. Normally I live in the school dorms, but home is here. What do you say, new neighbor? Want to be friends? Not particularly, no. Huh? What's wrong? Did I scare you off? Maybe I came on a little strong. Miss Nimona is president of our student council and a champion-ranked trainer in her own right. I absolutely love Pokemon battling. In fact, we should have a battle right now. You and me. Let's go. Easy now. You two will be in the same class, so you'll have plenty of time to battle later and get to know one another better, of course. We're gonna be neighbors and classmates? Nice! We'll be able to battle all we want. On that note, Miss Hiyori, have you decided which of these Pokemon you would like to be your first partner? There it is, the million-dollar question. Which one do we pick? Now, I know this information came out, but I definitely didn't look at it, so I guess there was a leak where all of the evolutions for the starter came out, and I wanted to avoid that, more so just because, like, I wanted to be able to experience everything that the game has to offer on my own, like, through my own eyes, you know? I didn't want any information to change my judgment in certain situations, if that makes sense, so we're just going to be going off of gut instinct, and I typically pick the worst ones, so let's look at this for a second. Let's check out Fuecoco, because I actually really like him. Oh, I want to pick him so bad. That's Fuecoco, a fire-type Pokemon. The burning hot sparks it scatters will fry any and all plants in a flash. Would you like to go with our good fire-type Pokemon? I'm gonna need a minute here. I don't think I want Quaxley. Sorry, Quaxley. So it's either Fuecoco or Sprigatito. Again, with my luck, I'm probably going to pick the worst one. So if I want to be smart about this, I'm going to have to Everstone whichever starter Pokemon I pick, just to avoid disappointment. And that disappointment is going to be Sprigatito, because I can't help myself, I have to get the cat. Yeah, definitely going to go with this one. You chose Sprigatito. Would you like to give Sprigatito... that was a mouthful. Would you like to give Sprigatito a nickname? So, weird question. Does anybody actually use the nickname function? Like, I'm not talking about like, if you're doing Nuzlocke, I just mean if you're just playing by yourself, do you enjoy giving your Pokemon nicknames? Because I've been playing this since Game Boy Color, and I don't think I've ever once used it. Actually, like, if you get a traded Pokemon from, like, an NPC, it actually bothers me that they have nicknames. Like, I think in Sword and Shield, you can get the regular Meowth through a trade, but the problem was the name was Cash, and it just made me so mad. Like, I didn't use that Pokemon at all until I got a Ditto, and all I would do is just breed it so I could get one without the nickname. Like, it really bothers me, and I don't know if that's a weird thing, but we're not going to give it a nickname. Oh yeah, I definitely made the right choice. I'm never evolving this Pokemon, that's it. Don't care if it's a bad idea, not doing it. Not for me, no thank you. Sprigatito seems to have taken quite the liking to you, Miss Hiyori. This is your first Pokemon, yes. Please raise it with love and care. And of course, be sure to keep it tucked safely inside a Pokeball. Okay, so I guess I don't get a partner Pokemon? Hiyori, I can't believe you actually chose Sprigatito. I don't get why you have to say it like it's such a bad thing. I mean, like, way to make the perfect choice for you. You two make such a good combo. Okay, you know what? You know what, Nimona? I misjudged you. I kind of like you now. Can I choose one of these Pokemon too, Director Clavel? Oh, but did you not receive a Pokemon when you entered the Academy, Miss Nimona? Not back then, no. I had other Pokemon I was focused on raising at the time. But now, I want to raise a new Pokemon alongside Hiyori, while she raises her own new partner. Indeed, a rather splendid idea. I mean, we just kind of met, so this is starting to get a little... It's moving a little fast for me. If you wish to raise one of these Pokemon on equal footing with Miss Hiyori here, I shall be more than happy to allow it. Yes! Since Hiyori chose Sprigatito, I'll go for this little one. Nice to meet you, Quaxley. Welcome to the team. This sounds like you made a bad choice there, Nimona. I'm just kidding, Quaxley fans. Alright then. Now that we've chosen our Pokemon, we have to battle. I'll be waiting for you down at the beach. Come join me when you're ready. As you may have noticed, Miss Nimona is a tad overly fond of Pokemon battling. But I do hope you'll join her for a battle. It will help you get to know your own Pokemon as well. I gotta say, this is moving pretty fast, and I'm a fan. I honestly thought that I was gonna be stuck at the Academy doing like weird things for like a good hour or two before I could actually even catch a Pokemon or battle. So this is a step up from Arceus because that actually took forever. Well, it felt like forever, you know? You just wanted to catch Pokemon, but you had to go through that whole process before you could actually do that. Okay, anyways. Anyone can be a Pokemon trainer as long as they have Pokemon by their side, and it is our duty as trainers to help our Pokemon grow stronger through battle. So, you ready to battle me, Hiyori? Absolutely. Perfecto, I'm so excited for this battle. I think I'll use Miss Nemona. I trust that you remember that Miss Hiyori is wholly inexperienced in Pokemon battle. Whoops. Good call, Director. I was about to send out one of my usual partners right off the bat. I guess I'll take this chance and try out my new buddy instead. Come on, Hiyori, let's have a fruitful battle. I know that this is your first battle, so let's just have some fun. Yeah, let's have some fun while I crush you. Bad choice picking Quaxley. You know, there was a time, I think it was like back in Red and Blue, where your rival would actually pick the Pokemon that was super effective against yours. I don't know, maybe it's not a big deal, but I kind of miss that because it was that extra little bit of challenge. I get it that eventually, you know, they have their other Pokemon that you battle, but I don't know, it's just a small thing that I really liked. Wow, not bad, neighbor. Look at you winning your first battle ever. You've got even more potential than I thought. You're going to be a strong trainer for sure. But now, I want to try a different strategy. Let's go again, just one more battle. Whoa, hold on there. Miss Hiyori and her Sprigatito are surely weary already from that last battle. Sorry, I got kind of caught up in the excitement. I'm really sorry, Hiyori. Same to your Sprigatito, too. Let's battle again soon. Oh, definitely. We'll definitely battle more. You two seem to be becoming fast friends, though you've only just met. Can I count on you to take your new schoolmate here under your wing, Miss Nemona? I'm sure she can learn a great deal from a champion-ranked trainer such as yourself. You bet, sir. Wait, so is she the champion? Oh, that reminds me. Oh, that was the wrong character. Oh, that reminds me. Since you're new to training Pokemon, there's an app that you definitely need. You have a smartphone, right? Let me see it for a sec. I got carried away there. I thought it was Clavel. The Pokedex will automatically register any Pokemon that you catch. It's a must-have for Pokemon trainers. It's super handy. Our homeroom teacher, Mr. Jacques, actually made it himself. Back in my day, we used ordinary paper and handwritten notes to compile our Pokedexes. It's quite the age that we live in now. Oof. Filling out a Pokedex by hand, I can't even imagine how that would work. Oh, no, I suppose you can't. Yet, no matter how much the times change, the wonder of meeting new Pokemon never does. That is truly a timeless pleasure. And the more Pokemon that you encounter, the more you'll find yourself growing and changing. I hope you'll both work hard toward the goal of completing your own Pokedexes. Now, Miss Nemona, I do have a few matters to discuss with your parents. Could I depend on you to see Miss Hiyori to the academy? You would be doing me quite the favor. Of course, leave it to me. Then I leave her in your capable hands. Alright, little one, it's time you and I were on our way. Maybe I ought to make a little more work on my Pokedex along with my battling. Oh, right. Speaking of Pokedexes, Hiyori, you probably never caught a wild Pokemon, right? I'll show you the ropes before I can take you to the academy. Come with me. Press the minus button to open up the Pokedex app on your Rotom phone in a flash. You can also navigate your Pokedex by pressing the X button from the map app. I'm actually pretty impressed that we get to catch Pokemon so early. Like in Arceus, it felt like an eternity before you could actually do anything. Like the one thing that you actually want to do, which is catch Pokemon, and they're like, you gotta do like another hour of this story. That's progressing in a really good way, and I'm happy about that. Oh, Hiyori! I hear that Nimona will be taking you to school. That's right, ma'am. Leave it to me. So you've already managed to make a friend. Now, goddammit, Mom, you're embarrassing me. And I read about all the wonderful teachers you'll have looking after you at the school, plus many handy faculties you can use as much as you like. Add in your new friend Nimona, and it sounds like your school life is shaping up to be fantastic. Now, you'll be staying in school dorms, so I want you to promise me you'll eat proper meals. Here's a bit of spending money to start off with. I also packed a lunch for your first day. Oh, right on. There you go. Thank you, Mom. Sandwich, a dish made by sandwiching vegetables, meat, or other ingredients between two pieces of bread. It makes a fantastic meal when out on a picnic. That's the first time I've ever looked at the definition of a sandwich, and I feel a little weird because of it. Oh, and maybe you better take these too. Oh, heck yeah, Mom. Use them on that precious little partner of yours, should it get hurt in battle. I know every day in your life is going to be full of exciting experiences far from home. Just try to savor them all, the good times and the hard times too. But if you ever want to come back home, you know that your bed is always ready for you. Alright then, you two had better set off, I suppose. Take care on the way to school. Your mother is so nice, Hiyori. Oh, but I was going to teach you how to catch wild Pokemon. Come on, vamos. This way. Okay, so when she gave me those potions, it kind of reminded me of, I think it was called the Adventure Set. So I got this email about having a code for an adventure set, and when you see that, you get really excited, like, what am I going to get with it? But realistically, it's just like potions and like a rare candy. The only cool thing that you actually get is the nugget, but it just kind of sounds cooler than it actually is, but maybe that's just me. Alright, this is Poco Path. It's the path that leads to adventure for you and me. Out here, things are different than in town. You're going to see wild Pokemon out and about. They'll be on a path and in the grass and such. Get too close to one and you'll have to battle, but you got Sprigatito for that, right? And if you want to try and catch a Pokemon, you got to use a good old Pokeball. I've got tons, so you can have a few. Okay, there you go. I'm really starting to like you, Nimona. You're definitely nothing like Hop. Hop was just the worst rival slash friend, in my opinion. Like, anytime he would just breathe, it would upset me. Oh, there you go. Oh, what luck. Time for some learning by doing. Try battling this Lechonk Hiyori. This is actually kind of funny because I was thinking for a while that I really wanted to catch a Lechonk. Like, there was something about the Pokemon that I really liked, and this happened to be the first Pokemon that you catch, so that's super cool. You can try to catch a wild Pokemon you are battling by pressing the X button and throwing a Pokeball. When you're having a hard time catching a Pokemon, try to deal damage before throwing another Pokeball. That should give you a better chance of success. Because this is more of like a tutorial battle, I feel like I could just catch this right away and it would work. But just in case, I don't want to waste a Pokeball, so I'm just going to weaken it a little bit. At this point, it should be good enough, so I'm going to do that right now. Alrighty, there you go, our first Pokemon. Lechonk's data has been added to the Pokedex. Would you like to give Lechonk a nickname? Hell no. Actually, now I'm kind of regretting that. Lechonk would have been a funny one, but I just... no, never mind. Hala, that was awesome! You caught the very first Pokemon that you went for. I'm crummy when it catches to actually catching Pokemon, so maybe you should give me tips. Anyway, have some more Pokeballs just in case. Not every catch works out. There you go, Nimona. Weaken the Pokemon, then throw the Pokeball. Remember that, and you'll be fine. Now go battle these wild Pokemon and catch some of them. Let's meet back up at the lighthouse over there. You can see our school from the top. Jeez, this actually seems like it's going to take us a while to get to school. The Pokemon you see wandering around tall grass, caves, and elsewhere are wild Pokemon. When you run into a wild Pokemon, a Pokemon battle will begin. You can also start a battle by looking towards the wild Pokemon and throwing one of your Pokeballs at it by using the ZR button. Try this tactic out to battle Pokemon that are up in trees or flying in the sky. I'm going to use this every single time. I don't know what they're talking about. Every battle is going to be me throwing the Pokeball. Makes me feel like a real Pokemon master, you know? Alright, let's see here. I'm wondering what I can actually catch here. Oh, there you are. First one. Oh, that's different. Tarantula? Okay. they changed the name just enough to make it a Pokemon, I guess. I think we gotta use Scratch. One more and we're gonna catch this sucker. Oh, cool, and you can actually move around in battle, like the camera angle and stuff. This is actually cool. The Arceus one kind of bothered me a little bit. The big thing was that you could still move around in battle. So because of that, I'd always get into these really awkward camera angles. And it wasn't like a bad thing where I'm like, I hate this game, but I was just wondering, like, why could you walk around, you know what I mean? Like, it almost felt like an unfinished feature. Like, I thought for sure I could cheer my Pokemon on or something like that, and I could run around going like, yeah! But it wasn't the case. Yeah, so far, I'm definitely a fan of this game. I think everybody can probably tell that right now. The thing about throwing the Pokeball that kind of bothers me is that there's no crosshair and you can't really, like, aim where you want to throw your Pokemon, you know? Because that was in Arceus, and I get it that these games were technically developed at slightly different times. So I think they were both at development at around the same time, so a lot of the features can't make it into this game, which I think is a big reason why the catching Pokemon never made it. But still, it's not bad, but after coming from Arceus to here, it feels a little bit awkward. Maybe I'm just rambling, maybe I'm nitpicking, I don't know. I'm still having fun though. I'm going to use this all the time. I think I'll probably get used to it and it's not going to bother me after a while. This is like my least favorite Pokemon. I don't know why, I felt like I had to catch it. Because my goal is to catch them all, you know? I'm not a Pokemon master unless I catch them all, right? I love all the items that you can just find randomly, too. Like, I think I'm going to spend a lot of time just walking around trying to discover all these points, find items, catch Pokemon. Like, I'm probably going to be here for like 10 hours before I actually make it to the school. It depends on how much Pokemon I can find up until I make it to the academy. A big part of me wants to check out some of the Violet playthroughs just so I can see what the difference is. And ooh, what's that? Because I think it would be kind of interesting to see just how much of a difference there are with the Pokemon exclusives. Because again, I haven't really paid much attention to any of the leaks. I wanted to experience everything for myself, and because of that, I don't really know a whole lot going into this game. Like, I understand a lot of the features and stuff, but anything past that, it's all new to me. I know what you're thinking. Why'd you get your ass kicked by a fletchling? The answer is, I knew Sprigatito could take that, but also I was too lazy to actually swap out the Pokemon. But it's fine. See, we survived. Everybody's all good now. I definitely gotta heal my Pokemon. This one I'm actually pretty happy with. This is one of my favorite bird-type Pokemon. More so the final form, but generally speaking, it's pretty good. So, let's maybe... Oh, yeah, we really gotta heal this up. Whoa. I like what they're doing with the menu. It feels a little bit nicer, you know? Oops. So, we're gonna have to heal this one for sure. Okay, what else can we actually catch right now? So I think we caught 3 so far. 1, 2, 3... No, 4. We got 4. One of the big Pokemons that I'm really hoping I can find in this game is Growlithe. I feel like he's not actually in this game. Some people were telling you that he was a Violet exclusive and Houndour and Houndoom belonged to Scarlet. If that's the case, I can live with that because Houndour and Houndoom are great Pokemon either way. I just really like dog-type Pokemon. I think Growlithe has been my favorite since I started playing Pokemon games. So, out of curiosity, does anybody actually watch the Pokemon series? I've been seeing a lot of people posting about the ending to... I think it's season 26 or something like that. I'm not all caught up, so I don't remember exactly what season it is. But it was kind of cool to see how many people were actually still watching it. Maybe it's just for YouTube videos, I don't know. But I recently started getting back into it. I think I just got really hyped up about Scarlet and Violet, and it's actually been good. Like, it really feels like just how it was when I was a kid watching it. Hey, Hiri, you're getting the hang of how to catch Pokemon. Let me see what you caught so far. What? Oh, I thought that was Nimona. She made the face and, whoa, what was that? Whoa. I've never heard that kind of cry before. Could it be a strong Pokemon or something? I say we find whatever made that cry. Let's take a look around, Hiyori. Just be careful. There's a kind of unsafe cave not far from here, so steer clear. And I know your Rotom phone can help keep you safe, but watch your step by these cliffs anyways. How's a phone gonna help me if I fall off the cliff? Ooh, that's a good find. Okay, so we have a slight detour. We're gonna go investigate this sound. Oh, no way. There's no way we get Koraidon this early in the game. I knew it would be soon, but I didn't think it was going to be this soon. That's awesome. Yep. No, Koraidon! Who did this to you? Oh, he's hungry, never mind. No, that's not the reason. You can't use him in battle because he's hungry. No, that's where the sandwich making comes into play, isn't it? The mysterious Pokemon seems to be too weak to move. Maybe you can give it something to help it perk up. Okay, well, obviously it's the adventure guide. I think he's gonna really appreciate a good read. It doesn't seem like that'll do the trick. Maybe try something else. No, I'm not giving up my sandwich. I don't care what you say. It's either the Rotom phone or that's it. I'm not giving you my sandwich. My mom made it for me. Yeah. There you go. Wait, where are you going? You see, never underestimate the power of a good sandwich, okay? Sometimes that's all you need. When you're a little down in the dumps, you just need a good sandwich in your life. If it's good enough for Koraidon, it's good enough for me. Because of that, like, wheel-like thing, it always looks like he's, like, puffing his chest up, and it looks super funny. Okay, so I guess we're supposed to follow him. It looks like he's actually waiting for me, but just gonna have a look around just to make sure that I don't miss out on any items or anything like that. I think we're in the clear, so let's get moving. The way he walks. And, I guess his foot goes through the floor. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is AAA quality. This is the finest thing I've ever seen. Oi, Hiyori! I know it sounds like I'm hating on the game, but it's honestly not that big of a deal so far. There you are, Hiyori. You okay? You're not hurt, right? I'm managing. Thank goodness, I was really worried. If you had gotten hurt because I said we should go looking for whatever made that cry... No, never mind that. Right now, we gotta focus on getting you back up here. You've just gotta find some way to climb out of there. If you can get close enough, I'll try pulling you up with one of my Pokemon's moves. If she's got a Bulbasaur and I don't get one, I'm gonna be real upset. I really hope I can actually catch a Houndour here. That Pokemon might be as strong as mine, maybe stronger. Yeah, definitely, definitely stronger. Oh, cool, what is that? A young goose. So, when I was a kid, I had a ferret, and he was probably one of the coolest pets that I've had, and ever since then, anytime I see anything that resembles like a weasel in a Pokemon game, I gotta have it. Gotta have it. There you go. The amount of Pokemon that I've been able to catch this early in the game is so cool. I just love that there's so much variety this early on in the game. Like, it's not just like, Psyduck, 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 and then, Young Goose, right? It's to be expected. Like, there's a lot of Pokemon in the game that you're going to catch. It'll be interesting to see after, like, a good DLC or two just how much Pokemon you can catch in this game, right? Okay, so we already caught you, so I don't need that. What is that? That doesn't look right. Okay. It's fine. It's not a big deal, right? A Diglett. To be honest, after Wiglet made its announcement, Diglett doesn't seem that exciting anymore. I'll still catch it, but I'm actually really looking forward to getting a Wiglet in my party. Looks like all those Pokeballs came in handy. Hopefully I don't have to wait too long before I can actually restock on Pokeballs, because I imagine there's going to be plenty of Pokemon on the way to school. Based on all this, it feels like this is really far away still. Okay. You can keep 6 Pokemon in your party at once. Any other Pokemon can be sent to your Pokemon boxes for safekeeping. From the main menu, you can select your boxes to open them up. From there, choose your Pokemon to swap in and out of your current team. Every Pokedex entry just kind of seems like almost like a book on a shelf, right? And it's different enough that I think it's actually really cool, you know? Oh no, Koraidon, we're in trouble. The cavalry has arrived. Oh, that's actually cool. So they kind of stepped it up with the textures on the Pokemon. You can actually see with them, hopefully if they come back, you can see what I mean, but there's actually like a fur texture. I don't know if this was in other Pokemon games. I feel like it's not, because it kind of just jumped out at me. Oh, did I miss? I feel like there was a shiny thing back here that I might have missed. Or am I crazy? There we go. I just love how helpful he is. He's waiting for me, he's breaking down the walls. Oh my gosh, it straight up pulverized that rock. I wonder what Kid. Yuri, look out, something is coming. Behind you, it's behind you. Oh yeah, that's definitely not good news. Unless I can catch it, then it's very good news. I seriously doubt it. If I could catch this right now, that'd be a very broken game. Yeah, okay, it's level 40, so... Pokeball, go! Your hands are trembling so badly, you can't pull items out of your bag. Okay, that checks out. We're not allowed to do it. Sprigatito, you can take him. I believe in you. Oh man, we're in trouble. I just want to catch one. Yeah, I wonder if Violet users have Growlithe in this scene. Every time I pick a Pokemon game, hey! Up here, quick! Yeah, we did it! Way to go! For a second I thought you were both goners. Not with this big guy, we're not. just got such a goofy walk. Oh, now he's sad panda. Whoa, what's wrong? Maybe it used up all of its power. What is this Pokemon anyway? It kind of looks like a Cyclizar, but I've never seen one quite like this before. I guess Cyclizar is the green Koraidon, and now it looks so different from a minute ago. You think it's okay? Definitely not. I don't think that this looks okay. You can't tell either, huh? Well, that aside, I'm seriously glad to have you back up here in one piece. You know, that battle down there was really something. You and this fella looked perfectly in sync, facing down that Houndoom. What? You didn't even tell it what to do? I guess it's not like you're this Pokemon's trainer yet, huh? Oh, I wish. Oh, good. It looks like it perked up a little. Do you think this fella was the one that was making that mysterious cry that we heard before? I'm not going to try that one. Oh man, oh man, oh man. The more I look at this Pokemon, the more mysterious it seems. If you do become its trainer, you gotta let me battle against it. Let's exchange numbers so we can get in touch if we somehow get separated again. She's kind of got like Ash Ketchum vibes with like her love for battling. I actually think that's a nice touch for this character. And here, this will let you teach your Pokemon a move that'll help it battle stronger opponents. Ooh, Swift, that's definitely a good one. I think the best part about it is that it does a fair amount of damage, but it never misses. Think before you use it though, TMs can only be used once. You've both been through enough for a minute, and I think we better take a breather. Let's just get to the lighthouse, that'll be a good spot to relax. So I'm noticing a fair bit of bugs, but it's not like the game is unplayable. It's almost like something like a little bit goofy in a way. Like it's nothing like, holy crap, this is bad, you know what I mean? Why that little? What are you doing out here? I'm not talking to you two. You can shove off. Wait, I know you. Aren't you Arvin? You're enrolled in the humanities track, right? And aren't you the son of that Pokemon researcher, Professor Sana? Well, that's just disappointing. Doesn't matter who my mom is. I feel like he was nicer in the demo. The real issue here is what in the world is this Pokemon doing out here? And what is with this form it's in? I mean, it kind of saved me from a tight spot. You see, we heard this strange cry and we tried to investigate, but Hiyori fell off a cliff. That Pokemon saved her, but it seems like it wore itself out in the process. It kind of got slumpy afterward. But you should have seen it before. It looked totally different. It was unbelievably strong. Well, yeah, as it should be, but it can't fight while it's like this. The form Koraidon takes in battle, that's its true form. Koraidon? Is that the Pokemon's name? How did you know it? You can't go in the lab, it's locked. I don't remember ever seeing you around, but given the uniform, you go to the academy too, don't you? Koraidon isn't the sort of Pokemon that any old trainer can hope to command. It's special. Special how? What sort of Pokemon is it? You think you're up to ordering Koraidon around? Then how about I test your worthiness? Well, look at you, quite the little go-getter. I've been feeling all out of sorts, so I'm gonna use this battle to blast these doldrums right away. These memories are leaving a bad taste in my mouth, and I want it gone. Okay, for all that shit he's talked, he's only got a Squavit, so I'm not worried about it. I love characters like this in Pokemon games because they fire you up and you actually genuinely want to defeat them. I also kind of want to punch him in the throat, but that's a whole nother thing. Ooh, disarming voice. Seems like you know a thing or two about battle. Well, 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 what now, Mr. Shit Talker? Wow, Huri, that was awesome. I guess I wasn't ever gonna stand a chance using a Pokemon that I'd only just caught. But if you really think you can take Koraidon off my hands for me, you'll need this. It's the Pokeball that Brute's been kept in. My question is, how did he end up with this Pokemon in the first place? Right, because it's in a Pokeball, right? So somebody must have caught it. And I'm not convinced that this dingus could have done it. So why'd you have it? That's my question exactly. Anyway, that thing's your problem now, not mine. Good luck. Wait. Oi! Did you not hear me or something? He answered none of my questions. Fine, be that way. Okay, I missed that. What a weirdo. Koraidon seems happy. He's like, I'm so glad I don't have to deal with that guy anymore. That Arvin guy definitely knows more than he's letting on. Next time, he and I are battling, and I'm gonna wring some answers out of him. But oh, right, we gotta climb the lighthouse. Can't wait to show you the view of our school. Okay, let's have a little look around before we climb up that way. Just gonna make sure that I don't miss out on any good items or something, you know? Oh, so I guess this is the entrance to the lab. Is that a Pokemon in there? That's what locked the door, isn't it? That's actually kind of funny. Hey. Look, Yuri, that's Mezagoza. And that huge building with the Pokeball on it is our school. Okay, so I guess we live out of town, and that's like the main town in the game or something. It's gonna be great having you in the same class, Yuri. But all that schoolwork... Don't think of it as schoolwork, think of it as tons of chances to learn about Pokemon battling. Isn't it awesome what you can see from up here? Mountains, forests, grasslands, beautiful nature. Stuff as far as the eye can see. And you know what's waiting for you all over these natural spaces? Tons of Pokemon. Consider this me officially telling you welcome to Paldea. But anyway, like you can see, it's kind of a hike to get to school from here. Let's make it to Los Platos for starters. That's right on the way. Vamos, come on. She's definitely energetic, but she's not annoying like Hop was. I gotta say, so far they nailed it on the intro. It's not without its flaws. We've seen quite a few glitches, actually. I'm pretty surprised to see that in a Pokemon title, you know? But it's definitely something that's not a deal breaker, you know? And this is going to be our first trainer battle. So, as you can see, you actually have to initiate the trainer battle, which isn't bad. If you talk to a Pokemon trainer like me, it means we're good at battle. You're challenged by youngster Elian. The character designs in this game are actually pretty sweet, I gotta say. What the hell is that? Okay. You know what? Let's swap this out for Fletchling. I was actually thinking about swapping this out in the first place, but then it was like, well, what are the chances the trainer battle is going to be a bug type, right? That one kind of backfired, but... I'm really hoping that I can catch something cool like an Eevee. I feel like that's not going to happen, but it was awesome because in Arceus, that was actually one of the first Pokemon that you could catch. Like, it was actually quite easy to find if you know where to look. Eevee's always a Pokemon that I have on my team, to the very end. In recent games, it's actually been Glaceon, I believe. I know it's an Ice-type Pokemon, but I love Glaceon. Okay. Oh, is that a Psyduck? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna want one of those. I'm so bad at throwing that. Okay. Let's use this. Hopefully it doesn't defeat Psyduck completely. It seems like the super effective attacks don't do as much damage as they did in previous games, and honestly I'm all for that, because it's kind of boring when you're facing off against, say, like the final gym leader, and you just one-shot every single Pokemon they have. There's nothing really fun about that, and I guess you could argue that you don't have to use those attacks, and Jesus Christ. I hope that's not going to show up every battle from now on. Yeah, like I was saying, I get that you don't have to do it, but at the same time, you're at least tempted to do it, you know? No nickname for Psyduck. You can go in the box for now. I might play around with my team a little bit, but I think I want to catch a little bit more Pokemon before I end up doing that. Just because I don't want to like constantly swap out my team every 5 minutes, just because like I find a really cool Pokemon. Because I think we're gonna see quite a bit before we actually make it to the school. Ooh, I feel like that's a bad idea. I'm gonna try my luck. This might waste a Pokeball, but I'm willing to take the risk. What the heck is going on? Okay, I think I'm gonna save this game because I have a sneaking suspicion that this is gonna end. This is a lot more buggy than I thought it was gonna be. I think that like as we started playing through this a little bit more, it's just showing up more and more. Which is pretty crazy because I think they were only at like about an hour or so, maybe a little bit over that. But I'm gonna save it just so I don't lose all of my data, because I have to repeat this again, I'm going to be real upset. Yeah, that's it's starting to get a little bit brutal. Let's try to be positive about it because, you know, I want to definitely experience what the game has to offer before I really judge it. Like, I can definitely see a lot of its flaws starting to surface, but at the same time, it's still a really enjoyable game to be able to play through. This seems like one of those games where you're gonna start with one thing, like a gym battle, for example. Then you're gonna get distracted by finding some items. You might find a raid battle, and then 6 hours later, you're gonna be like, "What was I just doing?" You know? So I think if I use this attack, it's not going to defeat the Buizel, so... Yeah, okay, perfect. Now we can actually catch this. I'm not saying this is the strongest Pokemon in the game, but I genuinely like Buizel. Again, it goes more towards that ferret weasel-like creature. It seems like we're finding a lot of water-type Pokemon going down this road, so... I just want to see what's at the end of this, and it's going to be good to have Sprigatito leading the posse, I guess. Doesn't look like there's too much more, but no way! I can't believe you get to catch a Wiglet this early in the game. Okay, let's get it. What? Okay. So, this might just be one of the... No, Psyduck, no, go away. This might be a Pokemon that you have to, like, sneak up against. Or slightly, anyways. Slowly, slowly... No! Okay, one more time. One more time. There you go. You know what they say, 8th time is the charm, right? Okay, I definitely don't want to kill this, but I think a Scratch will do the job. If it was like level 2, I'd be a little more concerned. Okay... If Pokemon skip learning moves or forget old moves, they can learn them again. Open the main menu, select a Pokemon, then select Check Summary. On the status screen, go to Moves and Stats tab to check your Pokemon's moves and help it remember some. A Garden Eel, that's what Wiglet is. I was wondering that for a while, like, just what is Wiglet? Like, if it's not a regional variant of Diglett, then what is it, right? But I'm adding this to my party. I talked about this earlier, I was excited about this, but... Oh, I definitely don't want this. This is like my least favorite Pokemon. Look at this! We totally need to get a Magic card. If I can get a Gyarados fairly early on in the game, I'm going to be pretty happy, so... That's like my ace in the hole. The frustrating part is that it really doesn't do anything until it evolves. So you basically just have that empty slot for somebody that you're not going to use, right? I think it's just about that time that I actually head over to the next point, because I gotta start looking into getting more Pokeballs. No, we are not giving it a nickname. I'm going to leave it in the box for now. Again, I'm going to play around with this in a little bit. Once I get a little more Pokemon... I'm really hoping I can find a Houndour, and if that's the case, that's definitely something I'm going to add to my party. If it's not a Growlithe, then a Houndour will do just fine. I already feel like I really want Koraidon in my life because it takes so long to get anywhere in this game. So we have him in the party, we can't use him, we also can't use him as a ride either, right? Okay, there is the center. So I'm just going to collect a couple of things. I just don't want to miss out on it. I feel like I might come back here, but it's good to be thorough. I have the memory of a goldfish, so chances are I'm going to forget all of the things that I said. Got my Pokemon all healed up. Oh, that's a different one. I thought that was the same trainer. I don't want to battle him right now. I'm going to catch the regional variant of Whopper. Whooper? Whooper, yeah, no, this is not home of the Whopper. That's my bad. That one's on me, guys. Yeah, this'll do. That's one thing that I think I'm most excited for in terms of catching Pokemon, is finding all of the regional variants. Because so far they look pretty promising, if I'm being honest. The, oh, that's no bueno. Yeah, from the, Black Tauros, or Tauros, that was already a really good start. The, Paldean Whooper is kind of cool too, if I'm being honest, and... yeah, there's got to be a lot more in store for us, right? You know, I don't think it's just going to be like 6 regional variants, you know? I could be wrong. Again, I haven't paid attention to any of the leaks. I don't know if that's something that's out there. Oh, it's sleeping. I thought it was shining. I was like, what is that? Oh, it's a Fido! That's exactly what I want. I like it. It's like a dog, but it's also a loaf of bread. You know, you get two for one. Oh, that was not a good move. I don't actually know what type this is. No, I think it's a fairy type. So I definitely gotta watch out what I'm doing. This is the only one that I've seen so far, so it might be more of a slightly rare spawn? I don't know. I just don't want to struggle trying to catch this, so you gotta be careful with your moves, you know? Here we go. I'm definitely adding this one to my party. I know I said I was gonna take my time, but this one's coming with me. Okay, we're not gonna do the nickname. We're gonna add this to the party. We can't get rid of Lechonk because he's an emergency food supply. Taruntula, maybe that one, because I don't want to get rid of Yungoos. Like, I get it that I think these are both normal types, but I'm not a huge fan of bug-type Pokemon, so... let's do this for now. I feel like I do need to do something with either Lechonk or the other one, but we're going to cross that bridge in a little bit here. We can still play around and see... oh, what is that? Okay, last one, and then we're going to go to the Pokemon Center. And I think we're just about going to be finishing up the first hour of this game. We might be a little bit over, but I'm not really sure at this point. No, Sprigatito, don't fall in love. Love is a fool's game. You're better than this. No! Wait, does that say Eggly Buff? They get really creative with these names, you know? It's not Wigglytuff, it's not Jigglypuff, it's Eggly Buff. The best name of them all. Okay, we're not giving it a nickname. I think Fido is a fairy type. I don't actually remember. I don't think I paid attention to that Pokedex entry. So let's just keep it in the box for now. It's weird Igglybuff. It's like I kind of like it, but also hate it at the same. Oh, I thought that was mine. I just caught one. Okay, I don't have time for this. I gotta go to the Pokemon Center. I gotta heal up. I don't want to waste any potions when there's a center right there. Oi, Hiyori, over here! This here is a Pokemon Center. You can come here to take a lot of things related to... You can come here to take care of a lot of things related to your Pokemon. But I'll leave the explanations to the pros here. Happy to be of service and welcome to the Pokemon Center. I'm here to keep everyone's Pokemon healthy. Here on my left is the Pokemart counter. You can buy things like Pokeballs and potions. Hello, we accept both payment and LP, or League Points. That is, 1 League Point is worth $1, I guess we'll say. I don't know what that is. And this to my right is the Technical Machine. And this to my right is Technical Machine, and TM Machine for short. They really thought outside of the box on that one, didn't they? It's your ticket to making TMs, which you can use to teach your Pokemon moves. You'll need to pay in LP and supply the machine with materials that Pokemon drop. LP comes in handy both at these machines and at stores. I've got a lot. Here, have some. Oh, Nimona, you're so good to me. Oh yeah, and some of these too. And at this Union Circle, you can connect with other trainers to find yourself some adventuring companions. Come visit us at the Pokemon Center anytime that you need help. Well, I don't have friends, so I don't think I'm actually going to use that feature. We will, thanks. Remember, had a rough adventure? Go to the Pokemon Center. Sometimes you have to know this sort of stuff for quizzes at school. But mnemonics help out. Here's another one. Are you ready? Then let's go. Goofy, sure, but it helps you remember to send out your lead Pokemon with the R button. That way you can have your Pokemon that's walking around go pick up the items that's lying on the ground. Or battle on its own, or other stuff like that. So pressing the R button is a quick and easy way to tell your lead Pokemon, alright buddy, let's go. Once you give the go-ahead, your Pokemon will set out on its own to nearby battle, or pick up items that it finds in the area. When your Pokemon is low on energy, which happens when its HP is low, it won't be able to go exploring on its own. Oh, I just skipped that. Hold on. So if your Pokemon gets weak, try to heal up with a potion or some other item. When your Pokemon starts a battle while exploring on its own, you won't need to give it any orders. It can battle on its own with auto battles, meaning that you can keep searching the area for new discoveries while watching it from nearby. Auto battles will be decided by strength and types of Pokemon taking part in battle, so keep that in mind when you're choosing one of your Pokemon to send out on its own. So, does that mean that your Pokemon can actually be defeated? Like, if you send a Water type against a Thunder type, will it defeat it during the Let's Go thing? I guess we'll have to play around with this. Alrighty everybody, I think that's going to cut it for the first hour of gameplay. If you like this sort of video, let me know in the comments section below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. There is a lot of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet content coming this way, so you don't want to miss out. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next one.